Okay, so this is the explanation of the CMU TARA programs. Okay, so everyone watching this video can understand that how to use these programs. I would like to introduce this program a bit. This program is the AI embedded programs, and this program is designed for econometrics and statistics course. And who learn on these two courses, this program will be really useful to whoever learning this one. So I will give like the simple example during these videos, and everyone can follow this one easily. So I will introduce or explain about this program a bit. This program is the program that the research team from Chiang Mai University Faculty of Economics developed it in order to help the student to learn the statistics and econometric class. And as we know that these two courses is quite difficult and challenge for the student to learn it. And there are many programs that we have in nowadays in order to estimate and in order to calculate the complicated problems in these two courses. But as you know that in the program that we have now, I would say that, for example, like the e-views, Stata, or the LinDepth, this is the commercial program that everyone should know, especially the one who learned about econometrics and statistics before. This is the program that people use in nowadays, and it's very simple program as well. But the problem of this program is that there are no interpretation within the programs. Of course, that they might have like the user guide, or they can search from the Googles. So that is take more time, and it's not easy for student or the new user to get the answer right away. The answer that I mean here is like the answer in the interpretations. This is what I mean. The interpretation may be not easy to interpret, or the logic behind, or the theory behind of the result that the user get. So this program has been developed in order to help those people who are not good in theory and who cannot explain the result. So in this program, CMU TARA, I said here, this CMU TARA use the ChatGPT power, use the ChatGPT tool as the AI tool here in order to help the people to interpret the result. And of course, that you can use this program, or you can ask, or you can discuss the the result with CMU TARA right away. So this is the key advantage of these programs. Okay, so in sum, I would say that CMU TARA is the statistical and econometric program. So if you have the data and you want to run the models, it will give you the result like the conventional program. But it can give you the interpretation as well as the theory behind that model that you use as well. So when you get the result, you can see that how we explain the result right away for this program. And if you have more questions about the result, or you have more questions about the theory, this program provide you provide you the chat, so you can chat with the AI in the CMU TARA, so they will respond you about the question that you want to ask. So it is a real time. It is a real time response like the ChatGPT. Okay, so hope all of you enjoy to learn this one. Okay, so I will go quickly because the program is really fairly used. Okay, so this program, let me overview the program first. The program here, there are three columns show you in your screen now. The left column is the column for import your data set. And you will see that in the left hand side here, in the left column here, you can select the model of AI. Okay, like I'm said before, that we link with the ChatGPT. So we have 4.0, 3.5 turbos, and the conventional 3.5 turbo. I have not included the recent one yet. Okay, but anyway, 4.0 is the one that is the well known and people use much or used a lot in nowadays already. So you may consider the 4.0 as the main GPT for this program or CMU TARA. And below you can see that they have the some information, okay, that you can read by yourself. And here I have attached the user guide. Okay, you can click here and it will lead you to the user guide, so you can see that, or you can follow the way to use this program based on this user guide by yourself, or you can watch this video. And of course, that if you have any technical issue, you can contact me, okay, at this email, so I can try to solve all the problem that you face during you use this program. And of course, right now this program is free for use. Okay, so please enjoy to use it. And below the description of the program, there are four main functions. The first one is the model suggestion function. This one is like the tentative. Is I would say that is the like the tentative suggestion for you. Suppose that you have no idea about the model and you don't know that what the model you want to use. Okay, you can go to the model suggestion function and just like provide some the answer here. Okay, this is the tentative question that the program asks you. So you just try to provide what is your topics here, what is your data set, time series, panel, or cross section, and what is your research focus. Okay, so we have four research focus here. You work on causal relationship or not, you work on correlation, one-way effects, or you focus on prediction or forecasting. Okay, just tell a little bit about your intentions. And then how large of your data is 10 years, 5 year, 5 months, whatever, just type on here. Okay. And the last one, you can add more description about your topics that you want to do. Then you can click here, the model suggestion. The AI will try to generate the suggested model within the model in the CMU TARA. It will generate for you that which one is appropriate for you. It will provide the appropriate model for you, so you can follow them. So let me give you some example later. Okay, but let me uh, introduce another function first. Okay, and then in this function, it has the statistic. So here we have the descriptive statistic function for you. Okay, you can estimate mean, median, whatever, the simple one here. Okay, and there are some hypothesis testing function as well, sub function as well, like t-test, ANOVA, chi-square, variance. Okay, that is the for the statistic part. Then for econometric part, so this program contain around 12, right? 12 model for you, like time series you need to test, panel you need to test, linear regression, binary regression, ARIMA, early correlation models, GASH, VAR, VECM, panel, multinomial, and other ordinal choice model. So this is the I would say that is the basic model that most of the econometrics student learned. Okay, so this program cover all of this model as the basic model for you already. And of course that we have also have the plot function. Okay, so you can plug the data here, you can upload the data here and plot the graph here. So there are three subplot that the CMU TARA can make for you. First one is histogram, the second one is the box plot, and the last one is the scatter plot. Okay, I will show you later. And then in the middle panels, the middle panel is the panel to fill to select the option that you want to do. Everything here will be select here. The option, what is your dependent variable, what is your independent, what you want to do here. So it will be, you need to select within the middle panel here. And the estimation result and interpretation will be provided you later after you run the model. Okay, so in the middle panel, it has three sub panel. So the second panel will give you the estimation result and also the theory of this model as well. And then they will provide the interpretation based on the result that you get. So you can see that it's really useful here and really easy to use. Okay. And the last panel, the third column, the first one is the plot. So all the plot that you made will be show up here. And of course that you can click and expand the plot to make it larger. And the second one, the chat history here, you can type anything you want here. You can say hi, whatever. this is the AI assistant too. Okay, this is the AI assistant, so it will help you. So if you have any problem, struggle on here, you can ask the AI here, it will help. And this is the chat history. You can see that what you have talked with AI. You can see the history of the chat. Okay, that's all. So this is the overview of the program. So now I will give some example for you about the program. Okay, starting from importing the file. In order to importing the file, you can import by CSV and XLSS. Okay, but before we go there, we can go to the model selection first. Okay, suppose that you have some research topic in your head, like you want like this one. You want to study the impact of real wage on productivity, for example. Okay, this is the labor economics. Okay, real wage. This is, and you don't know what the model that you should use, right? Suppose, but you know this topic you want to do, and then suppose that okay, in this case you do the cross-sectional data. Okay, so right here that you have the cross-section data, and you want to do the one-way effects, for example, only the impact of real wage on productivity. So it's a one-way effects. And how large of your data? Okay, maybe you have 400 observation. Okay, you can write down 400 observation. Do you want to tell anything? No, maybe no. Okay. Okay, and then you click here, model suggestion, and wait a while. Okay, you see, after the model suggestion, the model will provide you the suggestion. Okay, based on your provide information, one way the suitable model would be panel regression. This is not clear. You see, because we are work on cross-sectional data, but the model suggests panel regression. Okay, so maybe we can add more. There are some, it can be some error happen like this, but anyway, you can add more here. Uh, I have only cross-section data. I don't have time series data and panel data. You can write down if your English can be good or not good, it's okay. Okay, they can understand. Even though you have the wrong grammar, you can just type it. Okay, and go ahead to check it again that it's work or not. Okay, now when you specific more detail here, AI learn. Okay, okay, you right now you have only cross section one way. Okay, then they said, okay, it would be the linear regression. Okay, then you see when you provide more, okay, and then the AI will give you the suggestion right away. But anyway, they suggest to do something else like advanced panel data, but anyway, you don't have, right? So you just focus on the first suggestion, that is the linear regression. Then you can go here, econometric model, and see where is the linear regression. It's here, right? So this is the example. Okay, that if you have no idea about your models, just ask them. And if they give you the wrong result and you think that the result is not satisfied yet, you can add more description here. Okay, so you can provide more information. So the AI will learn that okay, how your data look like, what is you really want to do. So the AI will try to learn and give you the precise suggestions. Okay, this is the first one that you should know. Then we go to the real application now. So we upload the data. Okay, suppose that we have the data here. Okay, you can click here, upload, and then you can select, or suppose I want to do the linear data. Okay, I upload. It can be XLSX or CSV, any type. Okay, now it's got upload complete, so it's ready now. Okay, so you can go to the simple statistic. For example, you can do the data description. You see, before I forget to tell you or describe you about the data. The data is this one. By the way, I will try to attach these data set to you if I can. But anyway, you can see this one as the example, and you can use your own data to do and follow my instruction here. So this data we have uh, travels, okay, travel expenses, salary, number of household member, sex of the respondents, price, and the other expenses. Okay, so this is the variable that we have here, 6 column, and then I upload this data set in the program. Okay, and then I come back here. We come back here, and you can see that in the program, all the variable are included in the program now. Okay, 6 column, 6 variable, right? 6 column, 6 variable. So you can search, you can click here. N mean let the computer, let the program count the number of observation, count the number of missing, and find the mean. Okay, and then the program show you here below here. Okay, that's all. And missing value 0, mean of each variable here. You can do more. So this is the real-time interactive. You see, when you click, the result will show up right away. Okay, and of course that if you want to do like something else like hypothesis testing, you can do it. Okay, you can do like t-test. Like in the t-test, I have 3 type of t-test here: one sample, two sample, and pair test. Suppose we do the one sample, and I want to check that the long travel, the mean of long travel equal to 10 or not, for example. Okay, you can do like the mean, the long travel equal to 10 or not. You specify the hypothesis mean, and then you select the confidence interval that you want. Okay, and run the test. And then you just wait a moment, okay, until you get all the result. Okay, now it's a little bit slow, but because the AI need to write and generate the result. So you can see this is the output, okay, of the result. Okay, the t statistic here, the different p value, and here you can see that if you don't familiar with the program, like the computer code program, or you are not familiar with the result, if or you cannot explain or interpret, or you do not understand this one, don't worry. Here, interpretation are made below. Okay, they set up the hypothesis for you, the new hypothesis for you. They set up everything for you and explain to you what happened, so you can read it. If you still don't understand here, you can ask in the user prompt. Okay, it's just a user prompt. You can ask what you want. And here, this is the theory part. Okay, you see, they not only give you the estimation result, it provide you the theory, how to compute the t-test, how to compute the SE, how to set up the hypothesis, how to compute the p-value, and how to test. So you can see that they explain you everything. Okay, so you are not need to go to search from the Google, or you not need to go to search in the textbook anymore. So the program provide you everything here successfully. Okay, so this is the example for the t-test. You can try to do the ANOVA, chi-square, variance comparison by yourself. Okay. Okay, and then we go to the econometrics, for example, like the model suggestion here. They say that okay, they suggest to do the linear regression. Okay, you can click the linear regression, right? And then you can go to select the dependent variable and independent variable. Just simple like that. Okay, so in this paper, in this data set, we want to find out the factor impacting the travel expenses. Let's say it depends on the salary, sex, and price, for example. Okay, salary, sex, and price. So you can write type here: salary, sex, and price. So 3 variable here, and see how these 3 variable impact on the travel expenses. And click analyze the linear regressions. Okay, now the result come already. You see, this is the coefficient result, estimated result. And not only the result, not only the main result that they show you, they also show you the multi-collinearity test and heteroscedasticity test as well. So this is the low budget check, or it is the goodness of fit. When you learn or when you do the linear regression, you need to check the goodness of fit. So the program provides you the simple goodness of fit like hetero and multi-collinearity already. That's all, you see. And then this is the interpretation for you, that how to interpret the result of regression. Okay. Okay. And how to interpret the multi-collinearity. And the last one, how to interpret the heteroscedasticity. All the explanation below here interpret the result for you already. Of course, we also have the theory of this regression as well. But you will see that, okay, now we get it. You see, this theory model estimated the coefficient, and then they tell you how they estimate the beta and how to estimate the t-test. Okay, so this is the I would say that this is the simple explanation for you. Okay, so you can use this one as the guideline. I would say that although the program provide you the description of the theory already, but I still encourage you to go back to the theory part as well. I mean the theory from the textbook, because this is just very brief theory. It's not the full theory. So you need to go back to the textbook and see that the assumption to look at the real theory. This is what I mean. Okay. So but I want you to use this result as the guideline. Okay, but not not trust everything on this one yet. It's still based on the AI assistant. Okay. Okay, so this is the simple of the linear equation. Of how that if you want to plot the graph, you can plot. You can click the plot here, and then you can select the variable you want. Like, okay, you can select the long travel, right? And you can change the color, whatever color you use. The program provide you like almost 100 color here, a lot. You can change any color you want. You can write down the plot titles, uh, salary like this. Okay, you can define, or you can write down the x lab. Okay, the x axis. Okay, that this the axis is like travels, and the y-axis should be like value of the expenses, for example. Okay, so the graph in the right hand side will be generate the picture according to your information that you want to provide. You can adjust the font size by yourself. Okay, you can adjust it. And if you think that it's too small, okay, you can expand the plot. Okay, you can see that the plot is expand now. And of course that you can like download it as the PNG, so you can download it out. Okay, so this program not only show you the plot, but it can download as well. You can make the auto fit. Okay, you can zoom in, zoom out. Okay, you can pan it, whatever. You can do a lot of things here. Okay, and this okay, it's okay. Just focus on this one. Okay, and close it. Okay, you can take it out, and you see how we take it out, and you can make it larger like this. It's same. Okay, just click here, so it's become the full screen of the pictures. Or you can change the type of the plot, like box plot, scatter plot. This is the simple plot first. Okay, not too complicated plot. If you want to do the complicated plot, you can go to do with other program. This is just the simple one. Okay, that's all for the plot. And then I will give you another example as well. Maybe we can do with like the binary choice model, like logit and probit. Of course that we cannot use long travel because this is the cross-sectional data. So maybe I upload the new one. Okay, I will upload the new data set like uh okay, maybe we do with the multinomial. Okay, how about multinomial? Multinomial model. Okay, so we have multivariate choice model as an example here. So if we use multinomial, so we go to the multinomial choice model like this one. Okay, and then you select the choice model. So let me explain the data first. So in the multinomial models, or the data that we use here, this is the data that we have here. Okay, the choice. Okay, we have the choice like four choices, and this choice depend on the income, depend on the type of the business, and the sex. Okay, so this is just an example model with three independent variable and one dependent variables. Okay, so we go to the program again, and we see that we have four variable inside. So we choose choice as the independent variable, and the rest of them is independent variable. Okay, and then in this program, they ask you that do you want to calculate the marginal effects or not? Of course, yes, right? Otherwise, we cannot interpret the result. Okay, so we analyze the multinomial logit. Again, wait a bit. Okay, so this is the estimation result. Okay, multinomial logit result. Okay, so you can see that this is the estimation result and this is the marginal effects. So if you have learned econometrics before, you will know that what I mean here. So this is the marginal effect that we have. And here, this is the interpretation from this result. And of course, we have the theory part. Okay, but this is the brief description of the theory. Okay, so that is the way to do the multinomial. You see, just a click, very friendly to use, right? And order choice as well. Even to do the order choice like order probit and order logit, you can have this function, probit and logit. And again, you upload the data again, order choice like this, right? Let's see the data first, order choice. So we have same like multinomial, right? We have like similar data set, suppose, okay, similar data set like before. And we can apply here to order choice model. And dependent is choice and independent is income and female. Okay, then you can select between logit and probit. Suppose we use logit. And again, we calculate the marginal effects. Okay, just wait a moment. It will generate the result again. Okay, now we get all the result of the order model result. And the interpretation is provided below. Okay, so you can see that how we interpret of it and theory part as well. Okay, it's brief a little bit. We cannot, it cannot provide you all the full theory because of the space limitation in the program. Okay, but anyway, I would say that this is the guideline for you. Okay, the guideline for you that what is what is it? Okay, what is the marginal effects? What is the threshold mean? What is the AAC mean? What is max funded square mean? We have the theory here and we have the interpretation here. You can see. Okay, that was so simple like that. Okay, so I gave you three example from linear regression, multinomial, and order. Or how about we go to the time series data? Okay, so if I want to go to time series, or maybe we go to the multi-rate time series like WA model. Okay, we upload the data again and we go to the US data set. Okay, this is the US data set, the US economic data. So let me give you let me show you the data. So in this data, we have like consumption and income. Okay, start from 1947. This is the quarterly data to 1989. Okay, this is the consumption and income of the U.S. economy. And let's see how we do WA model. Okay, the WA model. Okay, so we go to the we select the endogenous variable. As you know that in the WA model, all the model should be endogenous. Of course, that you can add the exogenous as well, but here I have only two variable. So if you have exogenous variable, okay, just put on here. Is it's easy and flexible to add it later. And then you can specify the lag. Okay, the maximum lag of this program is 10. Okay, so you can like select lag 1 or lag 2, whatever you want, and then they ask you the model type. In the WA model, we have many specification of the WA. None mean no constant, no trend, right? Or you have only constant alone, or you have only trend alone, or you have both of them in the WA model, and then you analyze. Okay, suppose you have both of them, constant and trend, just click it and analyze. Okay, so this is the result that you get. Now you can get the result, and then in this result, they provide you the 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 base lag for your data set as well. Okay, you can select here as a tentative lag, but you can but anyway, the program will provide you the base lag based on AAC, HQ, SC, and FPE. But anyway, you want okay, but anyway, we are lucky that the base lag is lag 2. Okay, and then when you select here as lag 2, it means that this result is correct already. Okay, so this is the result from the first equation. This is the result of the second equation, and last two is a covalent correlation among the error terms of these two equations. Okay, so this is the main result, and of course that this is the interpretation for each equations. Okay, and here this is the theory. It takes a bit time for generate the theory part. Okay, anyway, you see, easy to use, right? Just plug the data in, easy to use, and have the embedded interpretation for you. So this is like the program that cover all of the things that you need already. So you need to go back to look at the textbook, not go back to look at the material. So just look at here and see what the model you use and just click and add the data. That's all. Okay, you can do like time series you need to test as well. Okay, because you work on time series, so you need to do the time series you need to test. Like LC, for example, you can select the type of the ADF test. In this program, in this CMU TARA, we have only ADF test. Okay, this like I said, this is like the I would say that is like the program that we are not want to add a lot of complicated things here. Want to make it simple and use for the student as the assistant tool. Of course, that if you work on the research, you can use this program as well. The result from the program is generated by the R code, and I use the several package in the R communities. Okay, so you can trust the result. Okay, all the code that I use here, I mean the code in the econometric code and in the statistical code, is come from the R package that A1 accept that they are valid already. Okay, so you can trust the result for sure. But for the interpretations and all the theory, I think that this is the tentative things, the tentative explanation. So you need to go back and think about it again that you trust it or not, because this is the AI tool that generate the result. So the final decision, the final result should based on the human. Okay, so you need to think about it before you use the result from this program. Okay, we come back here for the ADF test. Okay, so you can choose the variable that you want to test, and you select the type of the ADF, and you can select that or how you want to select the best lag for checking the ADF. Okay, you said, or you can use AAC, and you can run it right away. Just run it. You see, the 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 required selection is not much. Just only 2 or 3 selection that you need to specify or you need to indicate. And then it will give you the result right away. Okay, this is the result of the ADF test, right? And if you don't understand how to interpret it, again, we have the interpretation below here. Okay, so I can give you some example that if you look on here, you can see that the t value is really low and the p value is so high. And if we look at the critical value, and we can see that the t value is not exceed the critical value, so it means that we cannot reject the S0. It means that we need to accept S0 here. So you can see in the program what they said, accept, you see, indicate a lack of evidence to reject the hypothesis. So it's same, right? It's correct, right? Because we cannot reject S0. So here, the program or AI write down here that indicate a lack of evidence to reject the null hypothesis. So it's concise with what we have learned, right? So this is the power of this the this is the advantage that you can get from using the CMU TARA. Okay, so you can learn it many more here, okay, by yourself. It's really simple. Okay, binary choice, just add the dependent and independent and select between logic and probit. ARIMA model, you can do the ARMA. Okay, select the model, select the lag. ARMA orders. Okay, I can show you here. Like, suppose you want to do the ARIMA model for the LC, the consumption. Okay, and you assume it to be AR1, MA1, and first indicated. Okay, 0. Or even if you do only ARMA, so you assign it to be 0. If you want to do ARIMA with first indicated, you do assign 1 here. And the frequency is like 4, right? Because you are working in the quarterly data, right? We have the quarterly data. So the frequency of quarterly data is 4. Okay. Sorry, it should be 3. Okay, it should be 3. And the start year is what? 1947. Okay, so 1947. So we go back to 1947. 1947 it started, right? USI 2027, and the first quarter is quarter 1. Okay, quarter 1. So we select like January. Okay, no, sorry, not January. March. Okay, that's all. And frequency is 3 quarterly data. And if you want to make the forecasting, okay, you can have like 10 step ahead. Okay, and then you analyze. Okay, now you get the estimation result of the ALMA models already. Okay, ALMA model, ALIMA model, I would say ALIMA models. Okay, ALIMA 111 model here, and this is the AAC, and this is the training set performance measures, and here this is the forecasting for next 10 quarters. Okay, so you can see here. Uh, Oh, I forget that the I forget to put I forget to put the 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 date. Okay, I need to specify the day as well. Let's say 31st. Okay, 31st March. Okay, 31st March. Okay, and run it again. Sorry. Okay, now select the start date, like the first quarter of 1947. Okay, 31st March and 3. Okay, that this is the result. Okay, so they made the forecasting of 2004 until 2007 because your data in 1999. Why they are? How about this one? I think it's full. Let me check because right now the date is inconsistent. It's inconsistent. Maybe I make the wrong select of the frequency here. Oh, okay, it's correct now. So for the quarterly data, assign here to be 4. So it means that for the monthly data, you need to assign here to be 12. If you have the daily data and they are all the data across the year, so it should be 360 something, right? But if you don't have the data on weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, so you need to remove the number of the weekend days as well. So approximately you may have like 250 more or less. Okay, some things. But here we have quarterly, we assign it to be false. So now we can get the result from 1990 until 1992. Okay, so that coincide with our data set now. Okay, start from 1990. Okay, and then so let's check the theory part. Okay. Okay. If you have something like API error here, you can contact me. Okay. Because of the program might limit the use somehow. But if you have any problem here, you can restart the program again and you can reuse it again. Okay. But anyway, I hope that you don't face this kind of problem here. Then you can look at the plot. Okay, but before I go on here, this one, if you restart the program and it still have the problem, you can contact me. Okay, I will go to check it. But I think that you will not face it much. It can be happen sometime when you use the program, like if you use AI a lot. Okay, there are some limitation that can be faced because this is the free program. Okay, so there might be some limitation to use it. But if you face this one, just like wait for 10 minutes and go and start this program again. Okay, and then it can the AI will be reused and operate again. But anyway, before I leave this ALIMA model, you can see the result of the forecasting here. Okay, this is the forecasting result, the red line, including the confidence interval as well. Okay, that's all. I would say this is the theory video for you to learn about the CMU TARA programs. Okay, this is the program that invent for the everyone use. Okay, not only the student, the researcher can use, and normal people can apply to any data. Okay, if you have the panel data, you have the time series data or cross-section data, feel free to use it. And again, if you have any problems for this program, please contact me at this email so I can come to check it and fix it as soon as possible. Okay, so hope you enjoy this program and hope to get the good feedback from you as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Any question, any suggestion, contact me here at this email. Thank you so much.